on over to Snoop Dogg and Master P. This is interesting. They are taking legal action against Walmart and Post Foods, arguing that the companies prevented their cereal brand from reaching consumers. So on February 6th, a complaint was obtained by Us Weekly, and the rappers claim that the Post Foods, which has a portfolio of popular cereal brands, including Honey Bunches of Oats and Bran Flakes, agreed to treat Snoop cereal as one of its own brands and produce and distribute the cereal to the major retailers after initially offering to buy the brand outright. So despite Snoop and Master P's claim that their cereal became an immediate success, customers soon complained that they were unable to find the item in stores. They said many Walmart stores showed online and in the Walmart employees' in-store application that Snoop cereal was sold out or out of stock. However, upon further investigation by store employees, each of these stores had several boxes of Snoop cereal in their stock rooms that were coded to not be put out on the store shelves. The suit also alleges that unlike the other Post-branded boxes of cereal around them, these Snoop cereal boxes had been in stock rooms for months without ever being made available to customers. They further claim that Post Foods worked with Walmart to ensure that none of the boxes of Snoop cereal would ever appear on the store shelves, which resulted in a loss of profits for the food brand. So a Walmart spokesperson said that Walmart values our relationships with our suppliers, and we have a strong history of supporting entrepreneurs. Many factors affect the sales of any given product, including consumer demand, seasonality, and price, to name a few. We will respond as appropriate with the court once we are served with the complaint. We reached out to Post Foods as well, and they are seeking, Snoop and Master P are seeking a jury trial and damages exceeding $50,000. So it seems strange to me that if they have this product, why they wouldn't want to put it out in stores and make some money.
Yeah, it is really strange. And, Snoop is a pretty successful business person. He's engaged in these types of deals before. So, for instance, he has a wine. It's actually pretty good. I've seen it at Trader Joe's. So he really knows what he's doing. And, in these types of partnerships, really, the agreement is what controls and the devil is in the details. But I'm guessing that the agreement is between Snoop and Master P on one hand and Post on the other. So they have a contract, right, where Post is going to produce the cereal. Obviously, Snoop's not doing that himself. Snoop's name and likeness, and he's going to promote it, on traditional or social media or whatever he's going to do. And that's the deal. So the agreement's between Snoop and Post on one hand. Snoop doesn't necessarily have an agreement with Walmart, I don't think, to place the cereal on the shelf. So I think what Snoop's lawyers are arguing is, well, Post, you're in breach of the agreement, right? Because you're not doing everything you can to sell the product. And I think the argument against Walmart would be, well, Walmart, you know about this agreement between Post and Snoop, and you're unlawfully interfering with it. There are different causes of action for interfering with someone else's contract, a third party's contract. So I think that's the argument with respect to Walmart. But you're right. It doesn't make a whole lot of business sense if there is this partnership, why Post wouldn't be pushing the cereal aggressively. But maybe they're thinking, well, if we're getting 100% of the profits from our cereals that we own outright, and if we wanted to buy out Snoop and he said no, why should we be promoting a cereal that maybe we only get 50% of the profits from if it's a partnership? So maybe that's what's going on. But really, legally, I think the case is really between Snoop and Post. That's the better case.
That's the better case. And are you surprised? Only $50,000 in damages. I mean, yes, a lot of money, but doesn't really seem like a lot of money to Snoop Dogg and Master P. So why such little amount are they going after?
Well, it's going to be at least $50,000. So the way the court system works is there's different types of cases. And, the smallest would be small claims, right, where you go without a lawyer. But most court systems, for instance, here in California, you have what we call an unlimited case and a limited case. And when your damages are above a certain threshold, you get to that unlimited amount, which is $50,000 in this particular state, obviously. So when you have an unlimited case, you can really conduct unlimited depositions and discovery. If you're under that amount, it's really streamlined. You can conduct maybe one deposition, send a limited amount of interrogatories and requests for admission, all these things. It's just a smaller case. So the fact that they're asking for at least $50,000 doesn't mean that they might get $50 million. But as long as it's above that threshold, they're in that unlimited category.
Got it. So how do you foresee this one kind of playing out?
I think it's going to settle like most cases do. I would be surprised if it goes all the way to trial because at the end of the day, this is a business decision. We've talked about cases like Brad and Angelina where it's emotional or, criminal cases where someone may go to jail. But this is all about money. Snoop has money. Post has money. It's not really worth their time to push this case all the way to trial. They'll come to some sort of analysis as to how much the claim is worth and they'll settle it, probably settle it pretty soon.